Get excited! Hello everybody, it's here, and welcome to a new episode of Transformers News. That's not actually a series on this channel, but I'm calling it that. I just want to talk about the new stuff, okay? We have the Velocitron wave reveals. I'm going to talk about all those reveals that we got the day before yesterday, and then we're going to talk about the leaked listings, and holy shit, these leaked listings, oh my god! Like, the Velocitron stuff was exciting, but this blows it out of the water. These listings, dude, oh my god, dude. But let's start off with the Velocitron stuff. I'll go over each release, tell you which ones I'm planning on getting. Do keep in mind, I don't buy repaints very much. There's a few repaints here and there I'll pick up, but overall, I don't buy repaints. I really prefer to just have one version of the mold just so I have it. I don't really care that much about repaints. So a lot of these I'm going to be passing. However, there was a couple that were definitely like a big surprise. I was really excited about them. So let's get into this. Okay, first up, let's go over the Deluxes. Okay, we have, I'm going to save the big one for last. We have Road Rocket, who is going to be a retool of the Prime RC. I actually think I might grab this, honestly. He looks kind of cool. I kind of like the ninja aesthetic of Road Rocket. I think he actually looks kind of cool. I love this mold. I love the Prime RC mold. It's one of my favorites. Well, no, it's not one of my favorites, but I love it. I think it's a great mold. I really enjoy it. I love all of the Wave 1 figures, okay? I can't pick them. I love them all. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Road Rocket. It definitely looks really cool. I'm not saying 100% that I'm going to get this one. I might pass this one. I might see it in stores and still pass it. It's totally possible. Depends on how we're looking when it comes out, but this is one I'm kind of maybe a little bit interested in. Just a little bit, okay? So Road Rocket, pretty cool. I like that they gave him the shuriken on the shield. That was a nice touch. I like that we have that. We now know why RC can put her wheels on the back like that, because it looks really good on Road Rocket. Does make it a parts former, but still looks really, really good. Definitely think this guy looks good. If you're a repaint buyer, I definitely think you'll like him a lot. Because, I mean, this figure's great, and it's a possibility that they actually meant for him to be the primary use of the mold, so he might actually be even better. He might have better tolerances than Prime RC, who has good tolerances, don't get me wrong, I love that figure, but he might have better tolerances and better plastic overall, because her plastic quality is a little bit below standard in my opinion. So Road Rocket, neato, maybe gonna get it, I don't know. This is one I really don't know yet. Next up, what's this thing's name? Burnout, the repaint remold of Skids, my boy Legacy Skids. I absolutely love Legacy Skids, but another one that I am going to be passing on. However, we do know that they have the crosscut head sculpt now, and I want a reboost. Crosscut, whatever. I don't really know about crosscut, but reboost is the one I want. I hope they make a reboost in that mold. That's what I want. I want a reboost in that mold. I'll put him with Exhaust and Jackpot. I don't know why, but I think that they'd be really cool together. But yeah, repaint remold of Skids as Burnout. Apparently it's a girl. I don't know anything about this character. I'm pretty sure it's another one of those Diaclone characters, which, I mean, for someone who says that the Exhaust is their favorite repaint that pretty much exists so far, and he is, I love this freaking figure, yeah, the Diaclone stuff is usually pretty good, so, I don't know, it'll probably be pretty good. If you're into that, you can probably grab, Burnout. But me personally, I'm just happy to see the head sculpt there. I'd much rather wait for Reboost if I'm going to get another version of the Skids mold. It's a great mold, don't get me wrong, but I want to see Reboost. I'm not really interested in Burnout. So, there you have that. Okay, what's the next Deluxe besides the big one? I can't even remember what it is. It's Blur, IDW Blur. Very cool. I love that mold, the Studio Series 86 Blur mold. This is a great mold. A lot of people shit on this mold. I don't understand why. I really, really like him. I actually was playing around with him a couple days ago when this got revealed. I really like this guy. I think he's absolutely fantastic, man. I really, really do. I love the look of this Blur, but this one I don't know about. I really don't. I like the vehicle mode a lot on this Blur. I think the vehicle mode looks so cool on this new Blur. I really do. But aside from that, this is another one I'm probably going to be passing on. I like the Studio Series 86 Blur. I don't really need more than multiple copies of that mold. That's not a mold I really would want multiple copies of. So it's decent, but I'm probably going to pass on that one. So there you have that. Now for the big deluxe. This is the absolute star of the show yesterday, Cosmos. Oh man, yes please. I've been wanting a Cosmos so badly. The Titans Return one is so expensive. I have been really, really wanting a freaking Cosmos. This is awesome. I do really wish they could have just put a door on that forearm. I understand it's a deluxe class, yeah, but man, would it really have killed them to put a door on that freaking arm? If you look at his arm, it's completely hollow, dude. It's completely hollow. And yeah, I know I don't complain about that often, but realistically, dude, it's a smaller deluxe. I think it is anyway. I really don't understand why we couldn't have just put a freaking door on that. Like, seriously, with the amount with the price of Deluxes now, Deluxes are like $25, Voyagers are like $32. That's only $7 more. How can we not at least get a door on that freaking arm, man? I love the look of this figure. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But when I saw that arm, I actually was just like, why? Why can't we just cover that up? That looks so ugly, man. But it is what it is. I'm definitely going to be getting this one. This is a 100% buy, assuming I can actually get one. I hate the fact that this is a Walmart exclusive line. Why would you do this, Hasbro? Why do you continue to do these freaking exclusives of characters that everybody wants, like Cosmos and the one we're about to talk about? But yeah, Cosmos looks fucking awesome. I can't wait for this. I've been wanting a Cosmos so badly. So looking forward to this. Yes, awesome. 2 thumbs up, Hasbro. Killed it with Cosmos. Now for the big one. Override. Now, this was revealed a long time ago, but I'm finally talking about it on this channel for the first time. I absolutely love this. Although, I gotta say, why the fuck are we doing faithful Cybertron figures and not faithful Prime figures? What the fuck, Hasbro? Get your priorities straight. I love you guys. I love your toys. I love your products. But your boy wanted Prime figures, not G1 Prime figures. And I was okay with these because they were great figures. I really like them. But now we have a freaking override that is nearly perfect to how she looked in her cartoon. What the fuck? Prime is the most beloved Transformers cartoon ever made. You can't even begin to argue with that. Animated is very beloved, yes. Beast Wars has its fans. I love both of those shows as well. But Prime is hands down the most beloved Transformers cartoon of all time. Except for maybe G1, but honestly, like, most people just admit that G1 is terrible, but they like it anyway just because of nostalgia. Prime is bar none the most beloved Transformers cartoon of all time, and with good reason. Prime fucking rules. I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Prime absolutely rules. That show is so brilliantly written. The characters are written so well. The voice acting is absolutely god tier. They nail almost every version of the character in that show. It is a perfect piece of Transformers media. I don't understand why we couldn't get accurate Prime figures if we're getting accurate Cybertron figures. Nobody cares about Transformers Cybertron. I haven't even finished the Unicron trilogy. I never finished a single one of those shows. I've watched them all. I've watched like the first season of most of them. I have not finished a single one. Even Armada, which is the one that people say is actually good. My cat is down here being weird. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, seriously, why are we being faithful to Cybertron, which is a show that very few people give a shit about, but not Prime, the most beloved Transformers cartoon of all time? Like, seriously. This actually does anger me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I love the look of this RC. I'm not RC. Override, I am gonna get it. It looks fucking amazing. I really don't care that it's Voyager class. I think it looks fucking amazing. I love the fact that they gave her a gun and everything and you can flip out the things. No cyber key, whatever, I don't know. I think it would have been kind of cool if they had just thrown the cyber key in there just for shits and giggles, although I do have a few extra in my accessory drawer, so I won't be with that one. But you don't need it anyway because the gun just folds out like that, which is pretty cool. I love the car mode. I love the vehicle mode. The robot mode. She's literally just like a 1-to-1 perfect scale. She's literally a 1-to-1 perfect version of her on-screen model. I don't understand why we're giving this show that very few people give a shit about so, like, all the belovedness. And freaking Metroplex as well. Metroplex and freaking Override are, like, perfectly accurate to their on-screen appearance. And then we get these Prime figures, and even though they're really good, why couldn't they just be accurate? Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't understand. I really don't understand why they did this. I love these Prime figures. I do. I love RC. I love Bulkhead. But I really dislike the fact that we are giving the animation accuracy to fucking Cybertron, which is a show nobody cares about. Like, let's be real here. Very few people have even finished that show. But I don't know, man. It's not a bad show. Let me make it clear. From what I've seen of Cybertron, which is like 10 or 12 episodes, it's a good show. It's decently written. It's got good characters. It's got a great episode, actually. I remember one episode of that show in particular. The one when, let me see if I can remember this right. One of the 3 kids gets stuck in space with one of the mini-cons, and it's like actually a life or death situation, and the whole episode is them trying to get him out of space. That episode is fucking great. Like, that's the only one I can remember off the top of my head. I mean, keep in mind I haven't watched this show since I was a fucking, like, tiny little kid. That's the only episode I remember off the top of my head. That's a great episode. I just really don't okay, I'm just repeating myself at this point. Override looks fucking awesome. I'm getting it. It's gonna be an awesome figure. I know it. But I really don't understand why we're giving Cybertron all this beloved, all this absolute love and not Prime. Alrighty, Road Hauler, which is going to be a repaint of a Grapple. Grapple's a phenomenal figure, so I'm sure that this Road Hauler will be great. Honestly, I love the way he looks. I really do. I'm confused why he's an Autobot. I thought Road Hauler was supposed to be a Decepticon, like he's the missing Constructicon. Wasn't that like the whole point of the character? But yeah, he's an Autobot for some reason. I like the look of this guy, but I already have 2 versions of this mold. I don't really think I need a 3rd one. That's precisely why I skipped Artfire, even though I do kind of like Artfire as a character. I don't know, man. I don't think I really need this personally. I do like the way he looks, and I like the fact that he has a new head sculpt. I like the fact that they gave him the screaming head sculpt, and I think it looks good. I like some of the paint apps on him. I like that they fixed the peg problem, even though the peg problem was never an issue for mine, because my pegs are perfectly intact. I did cut them out a little bit, but yeah, they're perfectly intact. So yeah, I'm glad they fixed that as well, just like they did on Inferno. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I can justify paying another $32 for the same mold. Plus, all of my Inferno and my Grapple have both been upgraded with the filler kits, which means if I get Road Hauler, I either have to spend another like $20 on the filler kit for him as well, or I just have him as not filled out like I do with Grapple and Inferno. So yeah, I'm probably going to be passing on this, but I do think he looks good. I like the fact that they added the paint apps, the black paint apps to his arms, and I think they're down here as well. I could be wrong with that. Don't quote me on that. I think they might be down here as well. That's what I'm remembering in my head. And then he has a new head sculpt with a screaming face. So I do think they did a great job on this as a remold. I think it's better than your average repaint, and he comes with the same accessories as Grapple as well. Although I don't think he comes with this piece. I think he only comes with the gun and the Grapple thing. So I don't know if he comes with that. I could be wrong. I absolutely could be wrong. He probably does. But I don't understand why they wouldn't throw it in there. But yeah, decent little repaint, but I'm not going to get this one personally. And then the last one. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. Scourge. No. No. The second I saw this paint job for Scourge, I was like, no, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. You did not do it right. You're not getting my money for that figure. I don't care. I absolutely love Legacy Laser Optimus Prime. He is one of my absolute favorite figures of the entire line. I love him. Actually, so far, he is my favorite figure of the entire line. I know, from what I've noticed with Legacy Optimus Prime, which I'll talk about more when I eventually review him, which I'm saving him for last because he's the best, so I'm saving best for last. There seem to be 2 kind of people in this world. The people who grew up with the original Laser Optimus Prime seem to really dislike this figure because they think it's a lot worse than the original one. Like, a lot of reviewers that I watch who had the original one, they say they don't like this one. So, there's that. But then there's people who don't give a shit about the original toy, like myself, that absolutely love this thing. So, yeah, this is an amazing toy. Definitely go get it. Maybe if you want to wait for a different version of it, definitely get it. Just get this mold because it's really, really good. But hell no, I am not paying for that really, really shitty repaint for Scourge when it doesn't even look like Scourge. It just doesn't. I don't need another generic Nemesis Prime. I have the best Nemesis Prime figure. Oops. I have the best Nemesis Prime figure that has ever been made. You don't even at me, man. The Siege Optimus Prime is the perfect mold for Nemesis Prime. I love this figure. This is one of my favorite figures in my collection. So, so good. I do not need another Nemesis Prime as the Laser Optimus Prime. I don't need it. They did not do a good job turning it into Scourge. Most of it doesn't even look like it's painted, which is really bad. I'm not interested. I do kind of like the translucent pink plastic up on his arm, but that's not enough for me to be interested in this. So yeah. Okay, real quick, talking about the red stuff. I love Prime to death, but I haven't been able to find a single one of the red figures yet. I did want RC and Knockout, but I never saw them. Not one time in stores, not one time on the internet. I never saw them. I never even had a chance to get those figures. I wanted both of them. I know they're probably terrible, but I love that show that much that I'd be willing to buy terrible figures just to have them as representations. But I couldn't find them. I never found them. Never found a single one of them. So yeah, the only red figure I've ever seen was a G1 Megatron. It was on clearance. I would have gotten it if it was like $10, but it was still like $20. So yeah, I'm not interested in the red line as well. And then there was also Thundercracker. Who gives a fuck? Okay, last one was the Shattered Glass reveal, which was Slicer or Wheeljack. I don't care. I'm not into the Shattered Glass one. Some of them look like they're fun. I'm sure the Megatron was fun. I'm sure the Skyfire was fun. But I'm not interested in Shattered Glass. I'm sorry. I don't care about repaints, and that's all Shattered Glass is. Shattered Glass is just repaints. Some of them have new head sculpts, and they do look cool, like Blur. But I'm not interested. So if you are interested in this, go ahead. I will say it comes with Fast Track, which is the best, which is the absolute best of the break apart guys by far. Like, no questions asked. he is the best one by far. I love Fast Track. I love that figure, honestly. Here, I'll grab him real quick. Come here, Fast Track. Come here, buddy. Fast Track is great. I absolutely love Fast Track. So good. And I like the paint job on that one as well, although I think I like this one a little bit more. I actually like Black Rorichi a lot as well. I'm not going to get him because I don't care about repaints, but this is a great mold, and if you don't have it because you skipped it for whatever reason, this is definitely a good opportunity to pick it up because it is a great mold. It is my favorite of all of the break-apart guys. Between the modulators, the weaponizers, and the fossilizers, he's my absolute favorite, except for maybe Wingfinger. Wingfinger is also amazing. But yeah, that is pretty cool that he comes with that as well. But that is it for all of the Velocitron wave and what was revealed a couple days ago. I will quickly talk about Goldbug. I kind of want that set now. I really do. I really wanted Ransack. I think he looks fantastic. I thought that the set was going to be Clamp Down and then... Oh, Clamp Down. I forgot about that. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares about Clamp Down. It's just another version of the freaking Siege or Earthrise Sideswipe mold. Nobody fucking cares. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care about another slightly different version of the same mold that's honestly not even as good as the Siege mold. So, yeah, I'm not interested in that. There you go. There's my thoughts on Clamp Down in case you're like, oh, you forgot Clamp Down. There you go. There's my thoughts on Clamp Down. I thought that this 4-pack was going to be Clamp Down, freaking Parasite, and what's the Scorponok retool called? I don't even fucking remember. And then Ransack. That's what I thought it was going to be because I think it was TJ Omega told me. No, hey, love TJ Omega, but I think that's why I heard it from him, which is why I thought that it was that. But yeah, was not interested in that at all. All I wanted was Ransack. But then they revealed that it's Goldbug, actually, not Clamp Down. And, ooh, that Goldbug looks pretty cool, man. I have a lot of versions of that mold. I think I actually sold my Netflix Bumblebee because I prefer the Origins Bumblebee. And I have Cliffjumper already, who I really like. And then I also sold Bugbite as well because I didn't care about him. But Goldbug, I might have to get that. I might get that set just for Goldbug and Ransack and then not even take the other two out and just sell them in the packaging so I can get, like, hopefully, like, all of my money for them back and only pay for those two that I actually want. That's probably what I'm going to do because I want that Goldbug, man. I think I actually want Goldbug even more than Ransack. I love the fact that he's completely painted in that really nice, vibrant gold, man. That's really fucking amazing. So, yeah. I think I'm going to have to get that. I don't know how to get it. I don't know if it's going to be Atari exclusive like the first one was, but I'm going to get it. I want that Goldbug and I want that Ransack. Well, I shouldn't say I'm absolutely going to get it. I still might skip it, but I really do want that Goldbug and I really do want that Ransack. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that real quick. Now let's get to the most exciting thing that we're talking about. Yes, it's time for the listings. Okay, this is the real excitement. I mean, all that other stuff is pretty cool as well. Cosmos, fuck yeah. Override, hell yeah. But, oh man, dude, there's no topping this shit. There's no topping this shit. Let's just jump into it. Let's start off with the Deluxes. Oh, do we want to start off with the core classes? Sure, whatever. We'll get the core classes out of the way real quick. So, we have core class Dinobots. By the way, we're talking about the new listings that just came out, blah, blah, blah. I really hope more listings don't get dropped today, because then this video will be immediately outdated, but, we'll see. Anyway, core classes. We'll start with the core classes. The ones that I can remember off the top of my head. We had Slug. We had Sludge. So we're getting Dinobot core classes. Fuck yes, absolutely. I will take those. Hand them to me. Give me all the G1 core classes. I love those freaking G1 core classes, except for Skywarp. Skywarp kind of terrible because they didn't include his null race, but all the others have been absolutely fantastic. Megatron's a little meh. Starscream is fantastic. Optimus is pretty good. Hot Rod was great. Yeah, those are great. Soundwave was freaking great. Shockwave looks like he's going to be pretty good as well. Yeah, definitely. And the Bumblebee movie Shockwave was absolutely fantastic as well. So yeah, core classes have just been pretty much awesome from beginning to end. All of them have been fucking great. So yeah, really looking forward to these. I mean, I love the Dinobots. So yeah, give me little tiny pocket-sized Dinobots. I will definitely take those. Sound Blaster is the only one is the only other one I can think of. I don't care. It's just going to be a repaint of the regular one. So whatever. If you're excited for it, good. I'm glad for you. But I don't know. I don't know if I need a Sound Blaster. I don't care. I might get a Voyager one if they ever do a good Voyager one. Maybe once they finally give us a new Soundwave that is as good as the new blaster is. Like if they give us a new cassette Soundwave that's as good as the new blaster, and then they repaint that into Sound Blaster, yeah, I'll probably grab that, because it would be cool to have at least a good Sound Blaster in my collection, but that mold's not good enough to get in Sound Blaster as well. Core class is decent, but whatever. But yeah, that's the only core classes I can think of. Let's move on to the Deluxes, and I'm getting the exciting one out of the way right now. Needle Nose, baby! Fuck yeah! Hashtag we want Needle Nose. I was part of that hashtag as it was going around. I am stoked for this, man. I honestly don't know anything about the character, nothing whatsoever, but I've seen pictures of him. He looks cool. I love his head sculpt. His head sculpt looks cool as fuck. Yeah, I'm down. I'm into this. Give me a Needle Nose. Fuck yes. I'll totally, absolutely 100% be picking this up, man. Needle Nose, so cool. Definitely looking forward to seeing this. Honestly, like I said, I don't know jack shit about the character, but it was a fun thing, man. I actually really enjoyed that last year. Basically, last year, a Transformer YouTuber by the name of TFanpage101, he started a hashtag because Needle Nose lost all of the fan polls, like to Spinister and Impactor, and I think one other. No, I think it was Spinister and Impactor mostly. Yeah, he lost all the fan polls, so that YouTuber did a hashtag, and I was in the hashtag, and I feel like we all contributed to make Needle Nose real. That's why I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I bet it's gonna be a great figure. I mean, everything is a great figure these days, man. Hasbro just doesn't miss anymore, man. They made a freaking micro masterpiece kickback. What more do I even need to say? So, let's move on to the next deluxe. The Junkion Deluxe. I think this is gonna be Detritus, I believe is what it's called. It's gonna be a Siege Hound retool. Maybe unless they give us an Earth Mode Hound, which I hope they do. I really would like to see an Earth Mode Hound personally. But yeah, I think this is going to be Detritus. It might not be. Don't take my word for it. It might not be, but I don't know what else it could be. So I think it's going to be Detritus. I don't know jack shit about the character. Don't know if I'll be picking it up. I already have Siege Hound, and I don't like that figure even remotely. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't know if I need more Junkions. I'm probably just gonna get what's his name? What's his name? Junkeep. Junkeep is probably gonna be the only one on my shelf actually. Like I like Redgar a lot, but I don't need multiple versions of the mold. And I think Junkeep looks even better than Redgar, who was already fantastic. So yeah, I don't know if I care that much about this deluxe class Junkion. But hey, if you're excited for it, I'm happy for you. Good shit. Other deluxes, Hotshot. Oh, okay, Hotshot. So I have my Cybertron Hotshot right here. This is a really great figure, man. This is actually like a really fucking great figure. Honestly, it is. And I would be interested in seeing how they're going to do this. Now, I'm assuming it's going to be Cybertron Hotshot. I hope it's Energon Hotshot. I genuinely hope it's Energon Hotshot. Energon Hotshot, best Hotshot. Although, like I said, I haven't finished any of those shows. So keep that in mind. But yeah, this Cybertron Hotshot is solid. I like this figure. I really, really do. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see how they're going to update this. How I'm sure it'll look great with the override. But hey, we don't know what Hotshot is. It could be Armada too. Armada was a cool Hotshot as well. So, and I've never had an Armada Hotshot toy. So that'd be kind of cool to get an Armada Hotshot toy. I've also never had an Energon one, and I've always wanted one. So yeah, when I was a kid, I always wanted an Energon Hotshot. I don't know why. I always thought he looked kind of cool, and now I think he looks fucking stupid, but I still kind of want one. So yeah, there you have that. My voice hurts. I'm gonna take a little break for a minute. Who's left? There was Shadows. Now, I'm hoping this is going to be Shadow Striker from Cyberverse. I liked that character a lot in Cyberverse, and I would like to get a new Legacy-ish figure of her. That would be really cool. So I'm hoping it's Shadow Striker. I really do. I think that'll be cool. It could also be, I don't know, who else could Shadow be? I'm sure there's another character I'm not remembering off the top of my head. All I can think of is Shadow Striker. Sky Shadow? Maybe? I don't know. Why would we get a deluxe Sky Shadow? I don't know. Whatever. I hope it's Shadow Striker. That's all I fucking want. So hopefully it's that. Alright. Who else is there in the deluxe class? I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but I don't care. Let's move on to the Voyager classes because that's where the real excitement is. Let's start off with Leo Prime, because I know that's probably the one a lot of people are like a little bit like, whatever, I can take or leave that one. I'm really stoked for that. I really am. I like that Masterpiece figure. I don't have it, but I want it. I actually was looking at it a couple weeks ago. I was looking at the prices on my, like, how much is that guy? I kind of want that figure. It's too high. But I still kind of wanted it, but now, don't care, because now we're getting a new one in Legacy. Hell yes. I cannot wait to see how this turns out. I really like the look of that Masterpiece figure. I want to see this, man. I'm really looking forward to this. Leo Prime. That is fucking cool. Okay. What's the other one? No, that's it. It's time. Tarn. Tarn is my second favorite Transformers character of all time, the Masterminds Creations Koltor. This is one of my favorite Transformer figures of all time. This is one of my only third-party ones. The only third-party figures I have is him and the Kaon that they made, Anarchist. Those are the only two third-party figures I've gotten. I got a Tarn because he's my second favorite Transformers character of all time, and I was sure he would never get a mainline figure. But he is. Voyager class Tarn. Holy shit, I cannot believe this is real. I love this character. I love Tarn. In case you don't know who Tarn is because you've never read the IDW comics, Tarn is basically the Transformers equivalent of Jigsaw. He is a slasher villain in the Transformers world, and he's fucking awesome. So, yeah, read More Than Meets the Eye. It's a really good comic story. I kind of dropped off of it once the DJD were taken out of the comics, once their whole story was concluded, but that whole storyline was fucking great. Like, seriously, really, really loved it. I can't wait for this. I genuinely can't. I cannot wait to see how this figure turns out. We're actually getting we've actually gotten a lot of Tarns recently. We got one from the Super 7 line, which I don't care about. And then we have this one, and we have Mastermind Creations, and then there was another one made by another third-party company that was a non-transformable one, and I think it was a knockoff of the model kit one. So, yeah. A lot of Tarns out there, so we went from having one great option to having 4 options, which is really, really cool. I cannot wait to see this, man. I really cannot. I love a Tarn to death. Honestly, the Masterminds Creations is a near perfect Transformer figure. I really don't know if they're going to be able to top this figure, so I don't know. Don't be selling off your MMC Tarns yet in case if you saw this. Don't be selling this guy off trying to get a good penny for him because I don't think they're going to be able to top this guy. He is just way too damn good. This is like genuinely one of the best Transformer figures I've ever owned, but he scales really well with mainline stuff as well. Maybe not absolutely perfectly. I'm sure this one will scale better, but I don't know. I think he does scale pretty darn amazingly. So yeah, I can't wait for this. I genuinely can't. This is by far the thing I'm absolutely most excited for between everything we've talked about today. Tarn is fucking awesome. My second favorite Transformers character of all time. Finally getting a mainline toy. This is awesome. It might end up being a Cyberverse take, but honestly, whatever. That was a great design anyway, so if it does end up being a Cyberverse take, cool. Sounds good with me because that design was really well done in Cyberverse. So yeah. There you have it. Okay, almost done. Don't get me wrong, this is fun, but my voice hurts, but I just gotta finish this, and I also have to record another video today, so okay, here we go. Last thing, leader classes. We have leader class Armada Megatron. Fuck yes, absolutely love Armada Megatron. Actually, always wanted the original one as a kid. I remember a friend of mine, a neighbor of mine, had that toy, and I always wanted to steal it from him. I remember that. I always wanted to steal that fucking toy from him. Like, oh man, I never did though. Don't fucking worry. I never did. I really wanted to, but I never did. But yeah, I'm stoked for this Armada Megatron. That's awesome. I love that design. I love that take mode, man. Super stoked to see this. Really, really, really excited for this one. But definitely my most excited one because you guys know Prime, my favorite thing, my favorite Transformers media. Transformers Prime, leader class, Quake. Fuck yes, so excited for this. Although, admittedly, I'm a little bit more excited for Dreadwing. I definitely am looking forward to seeing how they're going to. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this figure because we know that, I mean, come on, it's going to get repainted into Dreadwing, obviously. They better not pull another Scourge on us, though, like they did with that Velocitron Scourge. But yes, awesome. Fuck yes. Love that character in Transformers Prime, Dreadwing, not Skyquake. Skyquake was a decent character, but he was only in the show for one freaking episode, and then he died horribly. Although there was also the zombie version in that other episode. What's it called? Shadow Zone, the one when the kids get stuck in the parallel dimension between the other two, and they get trapped and they get chased by the zombie Skyquake. So technically 2 episodes, but he did have kind of a legacy as well. Everything involving him with Dreadwing, how Dreadwing nearly killed Starscream because of that. Maybe I should have thrown a spoiler warning out there. Whatever. Anybody who's watching this channel has watched Transformers Prime. Yeah. Awesome. Fuck yes, leader class. You can literally hear my poor voice right now, guys. Oh, I gotta wrap this up, man. I'm actually dying right now. It hurts so bad to talk. So yeah, fucking awesome. Leader class Skyquake. Hell yes, 100%. That's an insta buy. But there you have it. Okay, the Velocitron stuff, I don't fucking care. The Voyager class Hot Rod. Okay, it's gonna be a movie accurate one with movie accurate colors. Whatever. I like my regular one. I'm not gonna go for this. Whatever. The leader class. No idea what it could be. It's only speculation. Whatever it is, I don't know. It'll probably end up being cool. I mean, let's think about it. Maybe it'll be a Cybertron figure. So maybe a Crumple Zone. Crumple Zone could be a cool leader class. Maybe Megatron. Megatron would be cool. Cybertron Megatron. We do have the Cybertron Optimus from Siege. I do have that, so that'd be cool to get. So yeah, maybe it'll be that. And then the deluxe class is Crasher. Neat. I don't know who that character is. I really don't. People seem to be excited for it though, so I'll be excited for it as well. I'm hoping it'll be a cool figure, but I don't know who that character is, so I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind right now, so I don't know. But I don't know. If you're excited for it, cool. I'm happy for you. But there you have it. That's everything. I'm done talking. I've got to let my voice rest, okay? Thank you for watching, everybody. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was entertaining for you. It was genuinely painful to get through like the last 20 minutes of it, so I really hope it was fun to watch. But yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And this is the Guillotine signing out. Let me know all your thoughts on all of this really exciting stuff coming up. I know it's all going to be, oh, I can't wait. It's going to be fucking awesome because it is. But yeah, Legacy, you're killing it. You're killing it, Hasbro. You guys are absolutely smashing it. Okay, thanks for watching. DK Guillotine signing out.